Did you know that mastering just a few key DAX functions can make you a superstar in your next Power BI interview? Whether you're preparing for your next job interview or just starting out with Power BI, this video will provide you with a solid foundation on the most pivotal DAX functions. Hi everyone, I'm Mehran and I'm a top-rated and expert-vetted freelancer on Upwork, specializing in data analytics and BI. I have over 15 years of experience in data analytics and over 5 years of experience with Power BI. In this video, I'll be covering 10 beginner-level DAX interview questions and answers. This video is designed to help you understand what to expect in interviews and how to best explain these concepts in an interview. Please note that this is not an exhaustive list of all beginner-level DAX interview questions, but it includes the most important ones based on my many years of experience in the field. Also, I won't be diving into the detailed code and syntax for each function. This is not by any means a step-by-step tutorial on how these functions, codes, and features work. Instead, I'm going to be focusing on giving you clear and concise explanations to help you prepare for your interviews. That said, let's dive right into the world of DAX with our first essential question. So here's the first question. What is the calculate function in DAX? And here's how I would answer it in an interview. The calculate function in DAX is essential for dynamically modifying the context of data calculations. It will allow you to apply filters to an expression to change how it's evaluated within a data model. For example, you can find total sales for just the North region by using the DAX code which is currently displayed on the screen. This DAX function tells calculate to add up sales only where the region is north. It's useful for making dynamic, context-sensitive reports in Power BI. Now that we've tackled that, let's step up the complexity a little bit with our next question. Question number 2. What is the count function in DAX, and how is it different from COUNTROWS? Now here's how I would answer this question. The count function in DAX counts the number of non-blank entries in a column. For example, count orders order ID tells you how many orders have an order ID. Count rows, on the other hand, counts the total number of rows in a table, even if some data is missing. For example, count rows orders gives you the total number of orders regardless of blank entries. In short, use counts for non-blank values in a column and count rows for the total number of rows in a table. Now with each question, we're peeling back layers. Ready for the next one? Here it comes. Question number 3. How does the filter function work in DAX? And here's how I would answer this question. The filter function in DAX creates a new table from part of another table based on a condition. For example, the filter function that is currently displayed on the screen makes a table with only the orders where the quantity is more than 100. It's great for creating calculated columns or measures that need specific conditions. Filter helps refine data before doing calculations on it. Impressed yet? Hold on, because the next question is a game changer. Question number 4. What is the difference between the related and related table functions? And here's how I would answer this question. The related function pulls a single value from another table into the current row. It works with one-to-one or many-to-one relationships. For example, if you have a sales table and a product table linked by product ID, you can use the DAX function, which is currently displayed on the screen. Related, open parentheses, products, product name. And you can use this DAX function in the sales table to get the product name for each sale. Related table, on the other hand, retrieves an entire table of related rows. It works with one-to-many or many-to-many relationships. For example, if you want to see the sales for a particular product, you can use related table sales in the products table to get a table of all sale entries for each product. So in short, you can use related to fetch a single value related to the current row, and related table to bring in a whole table of related data. We're halfway through and just warming up, so let's keep the momentum going with question number 5. What are text DAX functions? These functions allow you to format, concatenate, extract, or transform text data within your data models. For example, the format function lets you convert numbers or dates into text in a specific format, such as converting a date field into a string. Another common text function is concatenate, which merges two or more strings into one. Essentially, text functions are crucial for manipulating and preparing text data for reporting, enabling more effective data presentation and analysis. As you're starting to see, DAX can be quite intriguing. Let's see how you can handle this next challenge. Question number 6. What are X functions in DAX? And how do SUM and SUMX differ? So X functions in DAX are a set of functions that perform row-by-row calculations on tables. Now SUM aggregates data within the current filter context. For example, SUM sales amount totals all sales amounts. SUMX, on the other hand, calculates values for each row and then sums them. For example, SUMX sales, sales quantity times sales price multiplies quantity by price for each sale and adds up the results. So in short, SUM totals column values, and SUMX performs row-by-row calculations, then adds the results. Useful for more complex calculations. Master that? Brilliant! Now let's test your skills with something a bit different. Question number 7. What is the divide function and why is it recommended in DAX? The divide function safely performs division, handling errors like division by 0. When you're using the division operator, if you divide by 0, it results in an error, which can disrupt calculations across your entire data model. However, divide handles these cases gracefully by allowing you to specify what should happen if a division by 0 occurs. For example, in the DAX function currently displayed on the screen, if sales units sold is 0, instead of returning an error, this divide function will return 0, or another specified alternative result. This functionality makes divide highly recommended for data models in Power BI, ensuring that your calculations are robust against common data issues like division by 0. Each question brings us closer to becoming DAX experts. Ready for the next one? Here it comes. Question number 8. What is the difference between max, max_a, and max_x functions? So let's start with max. Max finds the largest numeric value in a column, ignoring non-numeric values. For example, the max sales profit function returns the highest profit in the sales table. Max_a is similar to max, but it includes non-numeric values as well. It treats true as 1, false as 0, and text as 0. For example, the max_a sales include evaluates true and false in the include column to find the maximum. And finally, last but not least, max_x evaluates an expression for each row in a table and returns the maximum result. This is useful for dynamic calculations. For example, the max_x sales quantity times sales price DAX function calculates the highest revenue per sale. So in summary, max finds the highest numeric value. Max_a is similar to max, but it also includes logical values such as true, false, and text. And finally, max_x evaluates expressions row by row for the maximum results. We are nearing the end, so hang in there. These last few questions are crucial. Don't miss out on this one. That said, let's move on to question number 9. What are time intelligence functions in DAX? Time intelligence functions calculate aggregates over specific time periods, such as total YTD, total QTD, and total MTD. These functions help perform calculations related to dates and times, such as calculating totals for specific periods, comparing growth over different intervals, or calculating moving averages. For example, the total YTD DAX function currently displayed on the screen calculates the year-to-date total sales up to the current year in the date column. Ready for the grand finale? Here's our last question, and it's a tough one. Question number 10. What is the difference between the distinct and values functions in DAX? And when might you use each? And here's the answer. Distinct returns unique values from a column, ignoring filters. It's primarily used when you need to ensure that the values returned are unique across the entire dataset. For example, distinct sales product ID would return a list of unique product IDs from the sales table. Similar to distinct, values also returns unique values from a column. However, it respects the filter context. For example, values sales product ID could return a different list of product IDs depending on other filters that are applied in the report, such as specific time periods or regions. Congratulations on making it through these top 10 DAX interview questions. You're now better prepared to tackle any DAX challenge that come your way in an interview. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel for even more great content on Power BI, Excel, and data analytics. For those of you who want more personalized help, I'm offering one-on-one consultations through TopMates. You can book a session with me for resume reviews, personal branding, becoming a YouTuber, data analytics, or even a mock interview to prepare for your upcoming job interview. Hit the link in the description box to book your session, and let's take your skills to the next level. See you in the next video.